Coach, I will let you start, and then we can get into questions.
Listen, great win, obviously. Very intense up and down game. A lot of emotions. I thought our guys did a great job with composure. Tough series, and the third quarter was huge. And I think one thing that needs to be pointed out is we really changed a lot of things game plan wise. That really changed KP's positioning in our attack, and he was just super patient. He did a terrific job defending. He didn't get a lot of touches because they're hugging him the entire time when he spotted up. But the three he hit in the right corner in the fourth quarter was, arguably the biggest shot of the year. So, hats off to him for, being willing to make that sacrifice. It's tough. If you want to, try to win in the playoffs, the sacrifices that everyone has to make are enormous. And so that was obviously very important. So anyway, that's all I got for now.
Okay, we'll go to questions with Brad Townsend.
Yeah, Rick, Brad Townsend, Dallas Morning News. I think it's safe to say that most people, including Charles Barkley, pretty much gave you guys up for dead. What is it about this team, especially on the road, that you guys keep coming through in these difficult situations when your backs are against the wall?
We have great people. These guys have a great belief in themselves. They've been through a lot of upheaval this year, with all the different things that most teams have gone through with COVID, with a power grid problem and 8 days without games, and then injury issues, and you name it, everything. And it's just a group that has shown great resilience really for the last 2 years. But we haven't done anything yet. We've got to continue to keep our eye on the ball, focus on process, focus on adjustments for game 6, and try to win the first 5 minutes of game 6 and go from there.
Tim McMahon,
ESPN. Rick, Luka didn't sit long there in the fourth quarter. Obviously, ridiculous performance by him. What went into the decision to get him back in the game so quick? How much influence did he have on that? And what's kind of the balance between realizing this is one of the best players in the world who's just doing amazing things and being concerned about him having gas in the tank down the stretch?
Yeah, one thing about these games in the playoffs, national TV games are in the regular season, the timeouts are 3 minutes and 15 seconds. These are 3 minutes and 30. 15 seconds doesn't sound like much, but in an NBA game, it's an eon. That, along with the fact that there were multiple reviews, which are, essentially extra timeouts, and you've just got to look and see how guys are doing. It was my decision to put him back in. He was not asking back in, but he always wants to play. That. And look, we got to watch this thing, very closely. Tim Hardaway ended up playing more minutes than him, and his minutes have gotten very high as well. So, but this is the kind of series it is. It's to a point where the matchups are so taxing that we've got to have the right people in the game, to be able to hang in. And look, everybody understands that our guys are doing a great job with it so far, and we've just got to keep pushing.
Mark Medina.
Rick, Mark Medina here with USA Today. On top of what Tim was asking with Luka, what's been the process for him these past few days with managing his injuries, and what's the medical staff told you lately on what the latest is on him with that?
Well, he's progressed a little each day. He's getting a lot of massage, ice. I'm sure he's getting stim and interferential and all that different kind of stuff. But Luka Doncic is, he's just one of the toughest players I've ever seen, ever been around. And he's you know, he's just a warrior type guy that happens to be one of the very best players in the world. So, you know, this will be a quicker turnaround. We're going to have to, you know, manage our rest and all those kinds of things and get ready for Friday night.
Okay, we'll do a few more.
Kevin Gray, 105 through the fan. Rick, Dwight Powell in the crucial third quarter, a plus 17, and you guys ended that third quarter on a 16-0 run. Can you talk about his impact in tonight's game and what that third quarter meant for you guys as far as the rest of the game was concerned?
Yeah, look, everybody that went in the game tonight did something important. You know, it's hard to look at the minutes. You know, like Josh Richardson didn't play very much, but those 2 free throws at the end, you know, sealed the deal. I mean, he's done that 5 times this year. You know, Dwight's minutes. You know, Dwight's played meaningful minutes in the series, but not a lot of them. And he's always held his own. Look, he's one of our best competitors, so I felt that we needed to get him more involved in the series tonight, and he delivered. You know, 3 for 3, ended up being plus 10, and he's always going to bring it. So, you know, everything that everybody brought was needed, but you know, Powell was terrific.
Tim Cato.
Tim Cato, The Athletic. Rick, I know we asked you about Luka and what he's doing historically, you know, pretty much every time, but how do you comprehend a performance like this where I think 32 of the 38 made baskets were made by him or assisted, and he was just the driving force behind, it seemed like, almost everything the offense was doing?
Yeah, look, he's the engine that drives our offense. I mean, there's no secret there. But this is a responsibility that he covets. I believe he views it as a privilege. You know, the challenge is to manage the minutes, you know, try to make sure we can keep him fresh, and do everything possible to lighten the load when we can. And look, as you get deeper into the series, it's much more necessary for everybody to really sit down defensively. And so, you know, I thought he and Porzingis, our 2 best players, you know, sat down and really guarded tonight on a high level from start to finish, and that takes energy as well.